Good night. It is February 21, 2025, and it is a Friday. Once again, here in Sherbrooke is currently negative 10 degrees Celsius, negative 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, no, sorry, negative 10 degrees Celsius, 14 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm sorry. It's got a real feel register of negative 16 degrees Celsius, 3 degrees Fahrenheit. I misspoke. I'm very tired. But what's interesting is that earlier today, when I was about to go to work this morning, it was the same temperature as it is right now. I didn't track it throughout the day. The sun this morning rose at 6:40 a.m. Let me tell you, it's set at 5:23 p.m. And while I was at work earlier, I got a break at 5:20 p.m. And where I was working, there weren't any windows. When I finally opened the door to the hallway that has a glass door, I saw that it wasn't some I had not set yet. At 5:20 made me hopeful for the future. Today I want to talk about love and loving people and being loved and self-love and also lack of self-love. I've been sort of thinking. I took a long shower when I got home from work. I worked from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And it was a much needed shower. I was very sweaty. I was working, doing lighting. So lighting design, all the, setting up and putting up fixtures, and then performing for this really great improvised contemporary dance show that one of the companies, the place where it doesn't really matter. It's a company I've worked for several occasions, run by somebody who I think is a fantastic artist and a good friend, and somebody I care about a lot. And so I'm always glad to do this show. It's just a lot on the day of. And it is a mentally and physically taxing day and show because I have to there's long hours and I got to set everything up. It's just time consuming. And then the show is mentally taxing. It's fun, but it's mentally taxing because I have to improvise lights. It's not like improvising lighting for a rock show is it's not. I'm so tired. Actually, not sorry for being tired. I'll get to that. That actually sort of works with something that I want to talk about in a bit. I just don't want this to be too long. I don't want to meander too much. But yeah, anyway, just doing lighting for dance, and especially for improvised dance, it takes a lot more thinking and observing and waiting. And then there's also this thing that they started doing. I don't know how long ago, but I think it's really cool. Is sort of second half of the show is he'll create with the dancers. And it's usually there's some dancers that come more often than others, but he tries to mix it up and with the dancers that he invites. And so they'll create just a very short piece with the because the audience is a very important part. He's constantly talking to the audience between these improvisations, and he has a theme. It's often philosophical. Today it was birth, and it's just great. He works with his father, his brother. And anyway, so this is not the important stuff. It was very fun, but long day. And then I didn't get enough sleep yesterday, and I was also sort of exhausted because I'll start off by saying I'm not really feeling very good right now, despite being tired, because it's my friend's birthday, and I did not go to a birthday party because they were going to go. And they were doing this activity. I'm just trying to not give too much details. I dox myself enough. I don't want to dox my close friends. But anyway, they're doing this activity, And it's like, I cannot go out and do an activity. I cannot go out and socialize. I'm so tired and mentally burnt out and drained. And then also I know that, like, okay, so if I don't go to the activity, or if I do go to the activity and then we hang out after, well, there's going to be like drinking, and then I'm going to get really drunk, and I got to work tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon at 2 different jobs. But I felt really bad because she's a very close friend of mine. Her boyfriend, two of my closest friends, and a few weeks ago was my birthday. And so, yeah, I tried to set up in like a sort of group text, group chat, set up this activity to go out to Granby and go to this very specific Chinese buffet. Just because I find Granby to be a funny place, and I have several friends from Granby, including a friend of mine who used to go there a lot when he was a kid, and we talk. It doesn't really matter. It's this very specific thing that it's sort of an inside joke. I guess I can put it that way, right? Sort of friend group humor. But then I invited, like, I don't know, maybe like 10 people, and only a couple people could, and there was like a snowstorm. Oh, there wasn't a snowstorm. There was supposed to be a snowstorm on that night, which you probably would have known about had I done a weather report. But then, like, okay, so a few days before, because it was my birthday, 2 days before that, we were supposed to go and do this activity at the Chinese restaurant. And also, look, it's another city and stuff, and like it was just complicated. And then the night that we were supposed to go to Granby, I get a message from my friend. She's like, "Hey, do you want to come over to our place?" Her and her boyfriend, his place, and just like hang out and like play cards or a board game or something. And she's like, "Hey, you should invite my roommate, who's our mutual friend, is also a very close friend of mine." And I was feeling a little bummed out because I'm like, okay, I'm just like not going to do anything for my birthday. And so I said, sure. I mean, at first I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. Like, she's trying to like do something for my birthday, and it's really nice. And then I go over to their place, and she made me a garland from like twine with like these blown up condoms. Because I don't know, they ended up having this like this giant box of flavored condoms, like hundreds of flavored condoms. And so, yeah, we just got drunk and played cards and had a good old time. And I remember thanking her during the night, just being like, it's like so nice that it's just like a small little gathering of, like a big party, but like, it's just thought about me on my birthday and just put forward the effort to just organize this, which is so nice. And so now I feel bad today because, like, I told her that I was going to go after work. I just can't do it. And I'm stressing out because, like, I sent her a message and she didn't respond yet. But she, a couple minutes later, responded to a message in the group text. But you know what's happening? Is that, like, it's her birthday party. She's not gonna, like, she probably had a bunch of people sending her messages, and I'm taking this personally because I'm insecure. Or I'm not taking it personally because, like, I understand that, like, it's not personal, but like, there's this part of me that's just afraid, like, is she gonna be sad, like, bummed out that I'm not coming? And then, like, also, and this is like a really shitty thing that not a shitty thing, it's a shitty feeling, but I guess I'll also have to go back to yesterday. Why? It's a bad day yesterday. So I invited, like, I invited just people that I thought would. Now we get into complicated stuff. Not complicated stuff, more like time-consuming stuff to talk about. Because, like, okay, so I invited just people that I thought, like, maybe like 10 people I thought maybe would come. Then yesterday, so, like, there was, again, we're not going to get into too much details. But it was an emergency and my friends. So a friend whose birthday is tonight, a boyfriend, very good, close friend of mine as well. I don't know why I keep repeating that. I'm just so tired. It's like I keep forgetting that. Like I've already mentioned it like 5 times. Um, and like I woke up yesterday, or I was woken up by a phone call from my friend, and he was just, and so I see it, and I'm like, "Ugh, I'll just call him back in a bit," because like I was already procrastinating and stuff, and then I get a message from him, and I look, and he's like, "Hey, this emergency happened, and really need help, and anybody can like, if you can come and help, it would be great." So I'm like, "Shit, okay." So like, it's not so like I just need to wake up, and I'm gonna come over. So I wake up, and like I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna get some coffee and eat breakfast, so I can just be ready to help him. And then in the meantime, like, yeah, he needed like to bring stuff to really help out, and so they're like, oh, well, I have a mutual friend that might have some more stuff, and he has a van. So I call our mutual friend, and he's like, yeah, sure, sure, I can definitely help out, but like, I need like an hour to finish up something first. Okay, so I wait and stuff. And I was stressed out because I'm like, I wish I could be there to help him out. But then in the meantime, he made a group chat. And he asked like everybody um, that he thought might want to help out. And there's like a ton of people. And there's like so many people were just like, all right, yeah, I'm coming over. And when I got there, there's a bunch of people there. And I was talking to him, and he was like, yeah, I'm so glad. Like, so many people showed up. It feels really good. And I'm like, yeah, she's been really nice to people and a good friend to people for like a long time. And so then those people are going to have your back. But then I had to go to work to start preparing for today because I knew that if I didn't at least start, you know, putting up the lighting fixtures, I would be stressed out today. And then I went to play Magic the Gathering, and I played very poorly, and I didn't have any fun because I lost all the games, and even the ones like at the end where it's like you're over two, and it's like yeah, it's the last two games, nobody cares because you're not gonna win anything. But yeah, I'm scratching my psoriasis. It feels really good, and yeah, I didn't have any fun. I'm like, all right, great. So like, I spent $10, didn't win anything, so didn't get any store credit, which usually doesn't really matter, but didn't have any fun either. When I could have spent those 3 hours advancing my lighting. But then also, like, to my friend, he had set up another group chat for his girlfriend, my other friend, for a birthday, and invited a bunch of people, and invited a ton of people, and then a ton of people responded. And here's the point of the thing that I don't like feeling, it makes you feel ashamed, is like, part of me just feels sort of like jealous, like, that a lot of the friends, most of the friends I have more friends than me. Which is like, I don't know what you think, but like to me, one of the worst, actually no, sorry, the worst context in which I feel jealousy for me is to feel jealous of people that I love. I feel so bad. Um, but I also understand why that's the case. I mean, I've never had like a ton of friends. I just had like a core but like very close friendships. But it just makes me feel really sad that like it's my fault. Like I've had a ton of friends over time, and it's just most situations I just tend to like push a lot of people away, or like the worst, and it feels really shitty to admit this, even to myself, even to say it out loud. It's like there's been so many situations in the past where like, and this is going to like the uh, self love. So I went from loving people, and it me feel bad that I'm not showing up for the birthday of somebody that I love, to then being loved, my, of me. Anyway, I just want to show like the progressions. I sort of like map this out in my head. Being loved, like my friends showing up for my birthday, even though it was like a couple people, just organizing that, and then my friends seeing how loved they are for all these people showing up for them, and now comes the self-love part where it's like I hate myself so much that there have been a lot of situations in the past where when somebody really starts to like me, I start to like them less. Which is fucked up, but like I guess the implication is that if somebody else is going to like me, then there's gotta be something wrong with them, right? Which is so fucking arrogant and selfish. I was talking to I was saying my boss, but like my colleague today, the dance company, and we're talking about birth and we're talking about the world. And talking about like thinking that the world belongs to us, but like I actually think that like I belong more to the world than the world belongs to me. And that I don't know, yeah, no, now we're getting to like I don't have the energy to explain this whole philosophical conversation that we were having. Um, but I also told the story from that episode of Louis where Louis C.K. Where Doug Stanhope his character is gonna kill himself, and Louis C.K. says that you can't do that, and then Doug Stanhope's character gets really pissed off. And Louis C.K. says like, well, no, you can't do that because life, you don't possess life. Life doesn't belong to you. It's just life. It belongs to everybody. You can't just do that, right? Which is like a really important moment in media for me. And yeah, just this like selfish thing of just like, oh, I must be so awful and so unlovable that these people, and it's like, what, these people fucking stupid? These people are fucking stupid. Like, of course, if people love me, it's because they have a reason to do that, right? And because I do have good qualities, and I am a lovable person, but um, so yeah, like, and that's essentially what was going on tonight. It's like I was feeling guilty because I need to take care of myself tonight. Man, like I was sweating so much, and like I tried to like wipe my ass like properly, but I was in sort of a rush. It's like I didn't wipe my ass properly. This happens sometimes if I don't like wipe my ass like super well. I feel like a soft is shit, and I sweat a lot because I'm anxious. Um, I get a rash. Like I got a rash like just from today. To the point where like my ass cheeks were bleeding. It was pretty fucked up. So I had that, and I was smelly and grimy, and then I cut my left knee. Scrape your knees is only skin makes the sound of violins, by the way. Um, Walking down a ladder. I was just like going down a ladder, and I just like hit my knee. I didn't realize it until I was like, man, this stings more than I thought. And I looked at it, just like, and it just bled through my pants. This big blood stain on my knee. Um, and then I was just thinking, like, so my friend, like, she might be bummed out if I don't go. And then, well, I was just all making it about me, right? It's like, oh, well, if I don't show up, that's the thing too. Is like, how can I at once, same time, be like, really hate myself and have low self-esteem and be so fucking selfish and self-centered? Doesn't make any sense. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe, I was walking home, I was like, maybe I should just go over to the place where the activity is, because it's really not far from my place, and at least, like, say hi and say happy birthday to her face and stuff. And it's like, no, man, like, I'm allowed to not be able to do this and to take care of myself, to be a fucking human being and just sometimes not be able to do stuff. And I've shown up for my friends a lot. I've disappointed my friends too, but like I've shown up consistently because I love them and I'm allowed. And I don't think she's going to be upset. And it's not going to be a big deal. And she loves me and cares about me. Because we're friends, man. Like, and it just... But here's what I just do want to mention, speaking of love, Then I'm thinking about the Bug Club again. I talked about them recently, but I've just been listening to mainly the Bug Club, and I didn't know which song to talk about today, but I think this is the one. It's "Love Is a Painting" from Green Dream in the F sharp, which is their second full length, third full length record. I don't know. They've been quite prolific. The lyrics are beautiful, and the song is really good. I think I'm going to do a cover of this song at my next Daniel Cowman show. Um, I was hesitating. Maybe the song. I was talking about. We talking about the song "Marriage" or "Drown Me Out," which I really love. And it's not the best song. I love that song so much. But "Love Is a Painting" is really good. Check it out. Um, let me end with this. So, also this thing that happened that was a little bit stressful at the after the show. I won't get into details again. I don't want to like blow up anybody's spot. But like, due to no fault of anybody who is there, something happened that is not good. Are we safe? Nothing, like tragic, but like something that was just like not a good situation happened, and it was due to a problem that a lot of people have known about. I just want to reiterate: nobody got hurt, nothing's broken, but due to a problem that has been persisting for like almost a year now, that people who have the power to fix it did not fix it, and because it was not fixed, then something bad happened. But one thing that was nice. So I want to talk about what was nice too. What was nice was working today, and then also my boss, colleague, uh, um, telling me that he loves me, that he cares about me, and that he likes working with me. Feels really good. But then there's like another colleague I have who works at the place where the show was happening, where we don't do the same job at all, but we have worked at the same time and interacted. And I always found she really nice, but never really had a conversation with her. Um, I could have tried to start a conversation before, but like I have difficulty just like approaching people and trying to start relationships. I have difficulty maintaining relationships with people who tell me that they love me and care about me. But due to this situation, we talked about it. We ended up having a nice conversation, a very pleasant, nice conversation. And it felt really good to finally have a conversation with a person that I think is really nice. As I felt really good, and then also, yeah, the sun still being not fully set at 5:20 p.m. was great. But I'll end with this. So I got home. I was feeling bad. So like, like my friend didn't answer my message where I said I was sorry for not coming to the party, and I'm like, I wonder if my roommate picked up the mail. And then I remember like, oh, I checked the mail earlier, and so he didn't. He just went to work this afternoon and didn't check the mail. But the mail, because I saw today, this morning as I was going out to work, that he received a letter from his girlfriend, who is abroad, lives abroad, and I saw his letter addressed to him, and I saw just like the part where like you see if you have like an envelope for like something, I don't know, official and stuff, with like a bank statement or something, we have the little like plastic window. But I saw like some art that I know that my roommate and good friend and his girlfriend really appreciate that type of art. And so I'm like, all right, this is from his girlfriend. And then I saw the country was coming from. It's like, oh, that's great. And so I brought it in, and I'm like, I remember like it made me happy when I saw it this morning, but it made me even more happy when I saw it again and I'd forgotten about it. Just this token of love, this how do I put this? just this object, but also this gesture that just comes out of love. She loves her boyfriend and wants to send him a letter to make him happy. Like, there's all this stuff that's happening, and all this stuff where like I am having difficulty loving myself and taking care of myself, and just like not feeling guilty for taking care of myself. That's how much like I have to work on self-love. But just seeing this totally free gesture of love in the form of this object, this letter, I found it very beautiful. And also just knowing that like when my roommate sees this, it's gonna make him happy. It's gonna make him feel loved. And then that makes me feel good because I love him. So it's all doom and gloom. I'm trying to stay focused and just keep working. It's Bug Club sing. Love's a painting. Love is a painting, I'll be the light. Try to do that. Such a beautiful song. Later tonight, it's gonna be the same because tonight is ending soon. Yeah, it's gonna go down a bit to negative 15 degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit, 6 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's gonna get a little bit chillier. That's it. If you find some love for yourself, for others, and from others wherever you are, and hope that I don't know. I'm trying to make some sort of clever way of transitioning, talking about beautiful blue skies and golden sunshine all along the way. It exists. I hope that you get to experience those two things in the near future, or right now, if it's possible. Everyone, have a great night.